And we are doing Ask Ye. So my award-winning co-host, Mano.
Listen, I give the greatest advice.
All right. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Lasia.
Lasia? Okay. Lasia,
Yeah.
I love that name, first of all.
Thank you.
What is your question for Ask Ye?
Okay, so I've been in a relationship with a man for almost 6 years, and he is perfect. He is an amazing guy. He is my best friend. This is like literally my guy. However, lately he has been consuming alcohol on a regular, and he's becoming an aggressive drunk.
Uh-oh.
So it's starting to disturb my peace in our relationship. Now, I don't know whether I should stay and kind of help him get help, or, you know, help ride this out with him, or in the relationship because it is now affecting our peace. Now, a really quick backstory. In 2020, I got COVID and I was temporarily paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh my gosh, Lasia.
So he was there for me.
Okay.
He was, you know, he was there to help nurse me and everything. So I kind of feel like I owe him.
Well, I want to say this, Lasia. Owing somebody in a relationship is different than wanting to be there and loving someone. So you never owe somebody for a decision that they made. He decided to do that. I get it. Because I think a lot of times we feel like, well, this person did this for me, so I owe them. People do things for you because they want to, right? And you've done things for him too because you want to. So if you want to help him, that's one thing, but you don't owe him.
Right.
You know?
And I want to help him because this is someone I've imagined being my husband.
Right.
You should help him.
However, he doesn't want the help yet.
But you gotta try. I mean, give your best shot. Try to help him. Try to help him get the help that he needed, because the thing about addiction, it becomes, when it's so bad, it becomes a disease.
Yeah, it is a disease. So let me give you some things that I think you should do. First of all, make sure that you know as much information as possible so that you can know how to help him, right? What that means is ways that you can see whatever certain symptoms, treatment options, so you can help offer those options when he's ready for them. So that you also can be empathetic to what it is that he's going through. When you're educated about it, it will help you have more of an understanding of why he's doing the things that he does. Make sure that you can have an open line of communication with him where it's not an argument, you're not angry, but it's at a time when he's not drinking, when you guys are calm, you know, and having a good night, and just trying to have that conversation and encourage him to get help. And sometimes people don't accept help from the people closest to them. And that's really, really hard for them. So that might mean counseling. You know, they have group meetings that people can go to. He might not even think that he's got an issue, but maybe
exactly.
Right.
That's the problem. He doesn't think it's an issue. Because he drinks to the point where he blacks out, so he doesn't even know what happened the night before. So that's how bad it is.
Right.
That's how bad it is. So it's hard to even talk about what happened when he doesn't quite understand, and it becomes frustrating trying to get him to understand that this is interfering with our relationship.
Let me ask you this. When you say that he's gotten, like, it's been physical, has he put his hands on you?
He has once before, just recently.
That's an issue.
So that's why.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's why I don't want to say I called it quit, but we're now separated. We haven't spoken in about 2 weeks. But when he gets drunk, he shows up at my house like all times of the night, and I want to talk. I want to, I want to work things out. But when the next day comes, he has no idea that he even done it. He's crashed his vehicle, being drunk, and wake up and don't know how that happened. Like, it's becoming really bad.
Yeah, well,
and I want to be there, but it's really affecting my peace.
Listen, putting his hands on you, first of all, the fact that you even speak to him, he should be, grateful for that. But I don't see this going in a great direction. I'm glad that you left. When he comes to your house, don't let him in. Make sure you're very specific with him with the issues that you have. And you should really tell him if he's not going to get the help that he needs to get, you can't be there, because at the end of the day, you're not helping him by staying with somebody who's doing these things and he's not getting any better. And so you doing that is actually enabling him. And I know it's hard to look at it that way, but still being in communication, making him feel like he has a chance. He's got to get the help he needs for himself. He's not good for you if he's not good for himself. And let me tell you something. You can never put yourself below someone if you're not at your best, if you're not safe, okay? Because to me, the fact that he put his hands on you once recently, you're not safe. And you don't feel safe. And that's not something that you can just forgive at all. So I'm concerned about you. I'm glad you got out. Do not let him in the house when he does that. Give him the information that he needs to get better. That's the most you can do for him. Now it's up to him. You don't owe him, to risk your life, because that's what it is. When somebody can do something like that to you, you don't owe him that. But what you can say you feel like I want to do for him is give him the resources, point him in that direction. Now it's on him. Does he want to be with you? Does he want to fix things? If you're willing to give him another chance after that, and you feel like the disease is the reason why, whatever, he needs to show how serious he is, because that's serious. He needs to show how serious he is about himself. He needs to show you that, and I would not trust it, okay? You got to give it time, give it space, but take care of you. Give him those resources. Let him know, I care enough to let you know you need to do this for yourself. If you're not doing this for yourself, please don't contact me.
Okay.
Because I would hate for something to happen to you, and I know any of your friends would, and that is unacceptable.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and I'm sorry that this ended up having to happen. I don't know what the root of why he's, what's going on with him is, but he needs to work on that, and you can't do that for him, and you can't be responsible for that. You can only tell him, this is some places that you can go where you can get some help.
Really was on a roll right now. I didn't want to interrupt
I know,
you.
I saw you.
You were flowing.
Well, Lasia, honestly, because I feel like I want to give you a hug right now, because I get it. You feel like you owe him.
Right.
He's doing things that's harmful to him. It's harmful to the relationship. He put his hands on you. And I don't want to ever belittle something like that. And I don't want you to feel like, well, I can't just leave him at this time. No, he's got
And the thing is, he didn't remember.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. The fact that he doesn't remember is crazy, because he doesn't even remember. So he's like a totally different person.
Yeah. And that's a real issue.
That's when you know that's really bad.
Right. Because what if he would have did something worse?
Right.
We wouldn't
really
even
bad.
be speaking right now. And so I'm just concerned about that for you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So let's take this seriously, and let's hope he does too.
Absolutely.
All right, Lasia, please.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.